Welcome to This Week of Racing. This is our weekly roundup of all the headlines that you don't want to miss. And I'm joined by none other than Logan and Claudia, and we're going to take you through them.
Well, I think that some of the biggest news is that Alex Palou has clinched his fourth championship title in IndyCar this past weekend in Portland. He's on track right now to having the most dominant season in IndyCar ever. He's had 9 wins. He won the Indy 500. He's the first Spaniard to win the Indy 500. It's actually mind-blowing. Like, it's been crazy to watch this dominance. It's never been seen. I think all of the other drivers are feeling slightly jealous, but yeah, I wasn't very surprised that he won, to be completely honest. I mean, I think he started off strong, coming right out of the gate. He's won majority of the races. Do you guys think Pato actually ever had a chance to fend it off? If he did well in Portland, do you think it would have gone to Milwaukee?
I fear no. Like, I think I would love to see Pato win at some point, but I just think we're just getting further and further away from it, unfortunately.
Why
Like
do you think it's falling away for him?
I mean, he's been in IndyCar for quite a few years. Like, it's not like he's rookie of the year anymore. Or Aaron McLaren, at least, also is finally at a point where they're like competitive and able to secure the race wins. But it's just unfortunate to see it slipping by. Like, I feel like it's kind of a Charles Leclerc situation where you're like with a really great team and like everybody wants you to win and you're the star boy, but then like you just get a little close, you get a couple wins, and then it's nope, too bad. Like, try again. So I don't know, for how many more seasons we're gonna see him try and fight for the top step again. Like, IndyCar is so competitive.
Yeah.
I think he's here for the long haul, though. Like, that's the thing. He's so loved. He's got it. Like, there's these moments. I mean, look at the 500 last year. He's right there. Even this year, he's always right there. So,
do you guys think next year, if he's having as dominant a season as he has had the past couple of seasons, if it'll actually be bad for IndyCar? I feel like there's been this narrative going around where people think if there's always one team winning, one driver winning, that people lose interest. And this was definitely a topic of conversation with Max being so dominant with Red Bull for the past couple of years, and then Lewis with Mercedes and Schumacher with Ferrari. I mean, there's always going to be someone who is one step above the others, but do you think this is going to have the same effect in IndyCar with Alex and Chip Ganassi?
I don't think so. With the reason being, if you look at the F1 year this year versus last year or the years prior, like McLaren's been dominating, and there's been other race winners. It's still been interesting to watch. IndyCar is more prone to that than F1 is even, right? And we've had other race winners. We just said Will Power win in Portland. Like, it's nice to see other faces out there, even if someone may be doing better overall. That's a bit hard to avoid, but I think IndyCar, if anything, has the nod for staying more competitive, even if someone is dominating overall, like as Alex has this season in terms of number of wins.
Yeah.
Agreed. I think it's always cool to be able to see, other drivers win races, even though he's had such a great season. I think the good thing is IndyCar also has so many races that like you never know, and it's always carnage. Like, that's promised. So even if you're super lucky, have a great team, or having the season of your life, like, things can always change. And I think that's what keeps people watching.
Yeah. Speaking of teams, there's a big headline that came out from McLaren this week that it's one of these like so awkward that it's funny kind of headlines, which was obviously you've got Lando and Oscar at the top of the championship, the drivers' championship standings. Someone's going to lose. And Zak Brown, there's a quote from him talking to the guys and basically laying out, look, one of you is going to lose. So how do you want us to celebrate when you do? Because, yeah, it's just such an awkward situation for the team to be in. Obviously, it's great for them on one hand, but on the other hand, you've got the other guys. So I'm curious, if you were in that position, how would you feel about it? What would you be doing to celebrate or not celebrate your loss?
I don't think I'm a sore loser, but I think if it was one of the biggest championships of my entire life and I spent 24 weekends out of my year fighting for it, I'd feel a little bit salty. I would just feel a little bit salty. I would want his mechanics and his crew to do well, but I would be like, no, like my team, like, let's go cry a little, maybe. I think.
You're bringing everyone else with you.
Well, because I think it's got to be a bit of a loss for them too, right? I mean, so let's just say they win the constructors. That's awesome. I'd be so happy for that. But coming in second, I mean, what's the Ricky Bobby quote? Like, second is the first loser, or if you ain't first, you're last. That's what it is. Like, he speaks the truth.
So true. So true. I don't know. I think if I was whoever's gonna go in second, like I don't want to see any of it. Like in theory, love that everyone's celebrating and go team, but like that sucks. Especially if it's your team. Like if it was literally anybody else to see your teammate do better than you, and not just by like, 7 places, but like it's first and second. That's gotta suck a little bit.
I feel like I could put on a brave face for like the first hour, get the team photo, have a little champagne. Congrats. Oh my God, so happy for you. And then, like, yeah, that deadbolt is going on my little driver room and I'm not coming out for a while.
Who do you think would be more upset at second?
Mm,
Like Oscar or Lando?
Lando. I think Lando would be really, really butthurt if Oscar beat him first.
He was also much higher up last year, right? So
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like he was the one who was rising and closest, and then
yeah.
if it were to fall, it's harder.
He's also like Zak Brown's little golden boy. Like he's kind of the McLaren poster child. He's the Charles, but of McLaren, I would say. And so I think if Oscar kind of came in and took it from him, I think that would sting. Like I would feel bad for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna do a poll, so let us know which driver you think is actually gonna win this year. Is it gonna be Lando? Is it gonna be Oscar, or someone else?
Okay, speaking of F1, there is a new team coming to the grid next year, Cadillac, as we all know and are excited about. There's been lots of rumors about who they're going to put in the seats. I think the strongest contenders and the names that have come up the most often are Valtteri Bottas and Checo Perez. Checo also had a little tease moment where he launched a collaboration with a Mexican clothing brand, but made it sound like it was an announcement for his return to F1. So everyone's thinking that that's the sign. And obviously, Valtteri's a reserve driver this year, but his name has always been in the convo. So I'm interested to see what you guys think. Are they the right fit for the seat? Like, should Cadillac have been looking elsewhere or at rookies or new names that haven't been in F1?
I think getting new blood is exciting, but I kind of love a redemption arc story. Like Checo had a terrible, terrible end to his Red Bull career. He was slandered throughout the media his entire 2024 season. So I think for him to come back into a team that's fresh and new and be partnered with Bottas, I think it'd be very exciting for him. I think a ton of people would love to see Valtteri back on the grid too. So
It's also the team. If you just think about it practically, like they're going to be looking for someone who's going to help them develop, and if they're getting someone who is figuring out how to drive an F1 car for the first time, then the feedback's not going to be there. So I think it makes the most sense, and it's nice that, especially seeing how passionate the Checo fans are, and I mean, they were lined up outside the Cadillac event in Miami that he was nowhere to be found at. They were still there outside, almost like they were protesting to cheer for him. Like, it's great to have groups of fans that are so passionate supporting the sport, because it only helps bring everything up. It's good to see. So it's good to see them. I think it's the right choice. And Valtteri's hilarious. Like, everything he's been doing with Mercedes lately on their socials is comical. So it's great.
I think they'd be a bit of an awkward driver pairing. Like
yeah.
obviously you never know until, the new teammates get together and like actually start to spend time and form a relationship. But it's not one of those relationships where you're like, oh my God, those two are gonna be fantastic and so funny and have great chemistry. I don't know, maybe Checo's got a funny bone in him, but I'm having a hard time picturing it.
There's so many young drivers too that it would be exciting to see a couple new ones come up. Like Dino is amazing, Dino Beganovic, Luke Browning, any of those names. So I do think that it's slightly unfortunate that there's more talks of returning drivers rather than new drivers. I mean, I think F1 is becoming such a young sport, and Cadillac is a team that, I mean, we kind of talked about it, is catering to a younger audience, wanting to come in, be bold and fresh. Those are the words that they use to describe the team. So it's interesting to me that they're not looking for a bold, new, fresh driver, and they're taking these returning drivers.
Yeah, I think it was like a missed opportunity. Well, we don't know if it's a missed opportunity because we're awaiting the formal announcement, but it might be a missed opportunity to have not done like a veteran and a rookie pairing like Sauber did with Nico and Gabriel Bortolato. Like that could have been really exciting to see. Also, next year's new regulations. Like it's not like they're going into an older F1 car that everybody
Yeah,
else
it's
on the
all
grid
new.
is familiar with. So I think on the rookie feedback, like maybe it would have been good to have somebody that
Yeah.
comes in with fresh eyes and is also experiencing things for the first time.
It's a good
Yeah.
point.
Bottas and Perez kind of give me like same driver, different font vibes. Like they were both like the number 2 driver. Don't shoot the messenger. Like I'm just kind of saying how they were portrayed a little bit. But it'll be very interesting because I feel like they both had similar experiences being in very top teams, being the second driver to the guy who's winning almost every single race and the championship. So I feel like, I mean, Claudia, to your point, maybe Checo's a little bit funny, but I feel like over a couple beers, a couple Heineken Zeros, those two could have some fun chats and share some stories.
Agreed.
Never drink and drive.
That's why I said Heineken Zero. Isn't like Checo a big? I feel like he always has those ads and he's on his little electric scooter. Okay, well, guys, one quick little headline that I think is an honorable mention is Connor Zilisch breaking his collarbone after celebrating his win in Watkins Glen. Now, this one, as I was reading it, I was kind of like, there's no way this can be real. This guy is driving NASCAR. He drives in the Xfinity Series, and he's currently leading the championship by 7 points, so not even by that much. He won in Watkins Glen, got a little bit carried away, slipped on the netting in his car, and fell and broke his collarbone, which I think is just absurd. Like, I mean,
wild.
it's brutal. It's brutal to hurt yourself in the off season doing something. Imagine celebrating your win, feeling like, yes, like I'm on top of the world, I'm leading this championship, and then all of that kind of just goes away in literally 2 seconds.
You're literally on the world because you fell and are unconscious in front of all of the cameras. Like we've all been there. There are 100 cameras pointed at you when you get out of that car.
And I think the best part is his dad trolling him on Twitter. Silver lining, pooping himself is no longer his most embarrassing moment.
That was amazing. Like
Love
of all
that.
the ways to diffuse any of it, it's just have your dad, like you said, troll you publicly.
Breaking your collarbone, yeah, pretty embarrassing. Pooping yourself, like, thanks, Mr. Zilisch. None of us knew that happened, but now we all know he's
Now
done
we
both of
know.
those. Now we
It's
know.
like Oscar's mom jumping in to defend her son or her other sons, as she'll call it.
Exactly.
I
But
love a tweeting racing parent. Those are the best.
well, yeah, we wish Connor a speedy recovery, and hopefully he takes care when he's celebrating his next wins, hopefully.
All right, that's it for our headlines for this episode. If you think we missed anything, let us know in the comments, because I'm sure we did, and we'd love to hear from you. And be sure to check out our channel membership, because it not only helps us continue to create more content like this, but you can submit headlines for future episodes and vote on the polls, like the World Driver Championship. But until the next time, we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.